Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a unboxing first impressions on the newly released makeup brushes by Makeup Revolution. Now I usually don't do first impressions, but I want to switch up things on my channel. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like that type of video, and I'll make sure to do either more or kind of like do less, if that makes sense. But today I'm completely barefaced because not only I'm going to do the unboxing for you guys, I'm also going to be trying the brushes on camera so you guys can get my first impressions, my thoughts of everything that I have here. All prices, if I don't remember at the top of my head, they will all be linked in the info bar below, so make sure to open up for more information. So I got my parcel today at my local sorting office. It was too big for them to post it through the letterbox, obviously. So I went to pick it up this morning and I said, this is the video I'm doing today. I'm completely barefaced. I'm so excited. These brushes, if you guys are not familiar to the Makeup Revolution website, they're either, I don't want to say they're dupes because I haven't tried them, but they're kind of like copies of the Artiste brushes. If you're not familiar with those, I will also post a link in the info bar below. They are very expensive, and I am not about that life to pay for just one brush over 60 pounds, or for the entire set maybe 400 to 500. I think that's how much they cost. So I've been eyeing copies of brushes like that to really see how they work, but these ones were the ones that attracted me the most, and I'm going to stop blabbing and just open this package for you guys. And from what I can see, there's 4 packs in here. I believe you can buy them all separately, but I decided to buy the entire set. So I took everything out, and I have 4 sets separately in here. So in no particular order, I'm just going to start opening these. I'm so excited to see how they look and how they feel. So each brush has a description on the back, but the first part of the description is pretty much the same throughout all of them. So I'm just going to read once and then tell you what each brush does. It says that the design of this brush, and by the way, this is the Pro Precision Brush, a large oval face. It says the design of this brush means it adapts to the shape of your face, providing the most flexible movement for flawless application. Perfect for use with foundation, bronzer, or finishing powder. And it says also at the bottom, quick, smooth, and perfect application. Next we have the Pro Precision Brush Oval Face. It says it's perfect for blending out contour, bronzer, blusher, or finishing powder. The Oval Cheek is perfect for sculpting out the cheekbones. The Pro Precision Brush Oval Shape is perfect for shading, highlighting the smaller areas of your face, and it can also be used with the concealer. Now I'm going to start with the eye brushes. These ones have a different type of description on the back. So it says Pro Precision Brush Oval Flat Eye, the must-have tool allowing for precise and flawless application of both powder and cream eyeshadows. A brush with flexible movement allowing for easy movement across the eye area. Next we have the Pro Precision Brush Oval Eye, which says the must-have tool allowing for precise and flawless application with flexible movement. Smoothly blends powder and cream eyeshadows. Next we have the Pro Precision Brush Round Blending Brush. It has similar description to the flat one, which is very similar to this one. It says the must-have tool allowing for precise and flawless application with flexible movement, smoothly blends powder and cream eyeshadows. And last but not least, we have the Pro Precision Brush Eyeliner, the must-have flexible tool allowing for precise application of eyeliner. With the narrow shape, this brush allows a firm and precise application of eyeliner. So now that we're done with all the description, I'm going to start removing the outer packaging so we can have a better feel and better look for these bad boys. Exciting, very exciting. This brush is so big, I actually feel like I would probably use this for, I don't know if I would use this for foundation or for powder, but it looks like it would go really well around the face, and I really like it. Okay, so the next brush is the oval face brush, which is a little bit smaller than the one that I previously shown you guys. And it looks like this, exactly same packaging, but it's a lot smaller. As you guys can see the comparison. I feel like this would be a better option for me to apply foundation, just because I could go through the corners and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is apply my foundation with both of them and see how it goes. For foundation today, I'm using the EX1 Invisi Wear Liquid Foundation. I haven't touched this foundation in a while, so that's what I'm going to do. I've been using the Clinique Stick Foundation, but I feel like I want to use a liquid foundation and see if the brushes are going to absorb a lot of foundation and stuff. So I'm just going to apply directly onto my hand, better saying I was going to put it on my face. So that's how much I'm going to use. And I'm going to use the smaller oval face brush. It feels so soft. It feels really, really, really soft. Like, I think I'm going to save this brush for powder because I won't have another brush in the set to use powder. So instead of applying my foundation with this one, I'm just going to save it for powder, and I'm going to continue applying the foundation on the other side of my face with this brush. This was a very, very quick application. And it didn't even bother me in the areas because I've done my eyebrows already, and I like it. I really, really like this. So my next brush unboxing will be the Pro Precision Oval Shape Brush. This one is for concealer, for blending concealer and stuff like that. So I'm going to use this one next. So here we have it. It's a lot smaller but very similar to the one I used for my foundation brush. It looks like a little toothbrush. I find it so cute. Very, very densely packed once again. The concealer that I'm using is the Estee Lauder concealer, which is the Youth Infusing Concealer with a serum. So I'm going to apply a little bit of the serum first, and I'm going to be using the brush to blend it out. I'm dabbing a little bit just because that's what I would do with my fingers. But it's so soft, like it's not irritating. You know how this under eye area is so sensitive? It's just really, really soft. So I'm going to use the concealer, which is a stick form, and it's very, very creamy. So going back to my brush. Blending it so nicely. Yeah. Not to say my concealer and foundation, I'll be using the large oval face brush, and I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and we're going to see how this applies the powder. So that's how much it picks up. I'll give you guys a close-up of how much powder it has picked up. Okay, I don't feel like it's moving the foundation, but I'm also being very light-handed. I'm not like really giving like heavy swipes on my face. I am trying to set my concealer. I don't know how it's going to be. If it starts creasing, it's because this brush is way too big to come over this area, but I'm going to try and make it work today. Very soft once again. Very, very soft. It just feels so nice on the skin. It doesn't feel like it's tugging. And one of the things that I'm really enjoying is how I'm picking it up. Like, I feel like I have a lot more control with a brush that I feel like I'm just painting, or I don't know. I'm trying to find the right word, but I feel like I have a lot of control. So now we're going to move on to the oval cheek brush, which is supposed to be perfect for sculpting out the cheekbone, so to contour and stuff like that. So we're going to use this one. Ooh, nearly dropped it. Once again, I'm loving the packaging of these brushes. Super, super cute, very dense, very soft. I do see a few, just kind of like there's like maybe 4 little hairs which appear longer than the rest, but I'm not too bothered about that. So I'm going to be using my Smashbox Shape Matters palette because this is the only palette I have at the moment that actually has a contour powder. So the contour powder is this one right here, which is called Contour. So I'm just going to swipe a few times and then see how it goes. Okay, I have to say, they are all very, very soft. There is not a lot of difference in feel with these brushes, but I like it. I like how it's doing my contour. I don't know what you guys think. I don't usually contour. I'm not professional in this, but so far, I think this would be a nice brush to use. Moving on to the eye brushes, I'm going to start off with the Pro Precision Brush Oval Eye Brush, which is supposed to be for a blending powder and cream eyeshadows. And I'm going to be using a powder eyeshadow. I don't really have a lot of creams, but this is how it looks. Super small. It actually looks like my daughter's toothbrushes. That's how small it is. Super cute. So comparing the other 2 brushes that I used previously to this one, you guys can see the difference. Super tiny. Like I said, it looks like one of my daughter's toothbrushes. It's super cute. Very, very light. Like it feels like a toy, to be honest. This one, there's no weight anywhere, but very, very soft, very dense once again. So I'm going to use some of the shadows here in the Shape Matters palette. I'm not too sure which shadow I should go for, but I think I'm going to go for this beautiful champagne eyeshadow that I have here, and we're going to see how this brush applies on the eye. Okay, this is very, very stiff. Like it's a really stiff brush. But I feel like my eye is done. Like the eyeshadow is done. Like my eye is done. That was really, really quick. Okay. That really surprised me. I thought I would have to work a little bit more. I usually use like a shader brush when I want to apply eyeshadow just all over the lid, like for kind of like an easy go look. My eye is done. So I'm going to move on to the next one. I think this is the right way to hold it. But it just went on so quickly. And by the way, my concealer has not creased yet, so I feel like the powder just went on the concealer really well. I'm surprised. The next brush I'm going to use is the round blending brush because I feel like that one would be better to apply a little bit of eyeshadow on the crease. So this is how the round blending brush looks. It's super tiny. Once again, it just, I don't know if this one looks like it looks like a dentist type of tool, if that makes sense. But it's domed, it's round, but it's a little bit domed, and it's very, very soft. And I feel like this is kind of like one of those brushes that really gives you a precise cut crease, I think, because it's quite dense. Okay, my first impressions on this brush is I like the idea, but I think I need to get used to it. It's really, really, I don't want to say stiff, but like I said, I feel like this one is a precise type of brush. I can see the difference between my eyes. I don't know if you guys are picking that up on the camera. This eyeshadow palette is kind of like for every day, so it doesn't have like intense pigmentation. I can see the difference, but I feel like with this one I really have to go in to apply it, but I think it's also to do with the powder, but it's very precise. So if you like having really neat blending, I think you will like this brush. The next brush I'm going to be using is the Oval Flat Eye Brush, which is for application of powder and cream eyeshadows, and it has a flexible movement allowing for easy movement across the eye. So I'm going to try and use this to blend the powder that I used before. So as you can see here, once again, it's a super cute brush, and it's very similar. Sorry, I had to go now. And it's very similar to the one that I used before, but one is flat. This one is flat, and this one is a little bit more round or domed at the top. So what I'm going to do is just try and blend. Oh, this one is so soft. Try and blend a little bit the powder that I applied before. I feel like I really need to get used to these brushes. I'm not used to them. I'm not used to holding brushes like this, especially for the eye. So it feels a little bit different, but it's blending out the other eyeshadow or the bronzer that I used really well. And my last brush is the Pro Precision eyeliner brush. So obviously it's for eyeliner. So we're just going to open this. I usually do on a daily basis. I use powder to line my eyes, so I'm not going to do any different today. So this is how the brush looks. This one definitely looks like a brush, like a toothbrush, but when you turn, it's very, very thin. As you guys can see, it has long bristles, but it's very slim, and it's very soft, very soft. I'm really excited. I want to see how this one goes because I like applying eyeliner really quick in the morning or just powder, and I want to see how this one is going to work. And once again, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Shape Matters palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Sumatra, which is a beautiful dark warm brown. So I'm just going to dip the brush on there and see how it goes. Okay, for powder, I don't think that this brush is going to work. Just by the first swipe that I did, I feel like I actually messed up my eyeshadow. So I'm going to get a gel to see if it works a little bit better. So the gel eyeliner I have here is from Bobbi Brown. The shade that I have is Sepia Ink. It's a dark brown. I haven't used it for a while. I hope it's not dry. It's very, very small. But we're just going to try and get some color. It's going to go all over the brush, but I don't know how to do this in a different way. It just went all over the brush, but we're just going to try and make it work. So I think my gel liner is a little bit dry. And I feel like the line is just becoming a little bit too thick for my liking. So my memory card was completely full, so I had to stop recording. But I was able to finish the eyeliner. It is a little bit dry, but I feel like this brush does not apply eyeliner the way I would like it to be applied. It's very thick. The line is extremely thick, and it's not what I go for. But I don't want to give any negative thoughts on the brush because I think I can use the brush for something else, like applying eyeshadows underneath my eyes, you know, like the bottom part of my eye. I think they would look really good with this. Or maybe with a cream eyeshadow, it would look really good. But for me, this line is so thick that it's not what I like. My memory card is just playing up. But I used this brush for blush. The blush that I'm using is by Sleek. It's called Mirrored Pink. It's a limited edition. And all I did was dab it a little bit because I don't want to apply too much. This is a very precise brush. So basically what I did, I just started small and blended. I started small and as I went along, can't speak, I said it before. It applies okay. It's different. These brushes are just different. I can't really explain. They're just different. But every time I use one on top of something else, I don't feel like it's dragging the product that's underneath, like my concealer, my foundation. It just applies really nicely, but I feel like I need to work at it a little bit. I think this one would be better for me for contouring, but I'll continue trying and using it, and I'll also post below if I use the brushes for different things and if they worked better, so keep an eye out for that. So for me, the only downside about these brushes is that each one of them does not have their names on it. I really would like that it would have Makeup Revolution on one side, and then on the other side it would have the name of the brush. From the moment I throw away my boxes, I'm going to forget the name of these brushes. So I will apologize in advance for future videos. More than likely I will not remember the names of the brushes, but overall I do really like it. I love the packaging, love how they look, rose gold and kind of like pinkish. It's so girly, so feminine. It's one of my favorite colors. They look a lot more expensive than they actually are, and I'm so grateful that Makeup Revolution has done these brushes because I love them. I love their brand, love trying their products. They're so affordable, especially for the younger generation which are in school and they cannot afford to buy expensive makeup brushes. These are awesome, and I believe they are still on promotion. I paid £45 for all of these, how many? 8 brushes. I don't know how much it costs separately, but like I said in the beginning of the video, I will post everything below and add links as well. So excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you have any of these brushes or a different brand that you use these brushes. I would really recommend these because they're so soft, very affordable, I find, for the entire set. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much for joining me on this video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.